Have you ever wondered what it actually takes to become a health insurance agent? Perhaps you're looking at becoming a health insurance agent, or you're simply just a consumer making sure you're educated about how your health insurance agent can actually help you and how well he's trained. To start off with very basic, you would have to get licensed at the state level and get a health insurance license. In the state of Illinois, it requires an 8-hour in-person course, and then after that, a self-study and a test that you have to take and pass to be able to then get your health insurance license. But it doesn't stop there. Every 2 years, you have to have 24 hours of continual education credits, which specifically 3 of those hours have to be with regards to ethics. That's on the state level. That's the very basic basis of it. Then once you get your health insurance license, then you can go ahead and start to get different training on the federal level. When it comes to Medicare, there's an annual training for Medicare, and for healthcare.gov, there's a separate training for those Obamacare Affordable Care Act plans that you have to get recertified each year in order to offer those different types of plans. But it doesn't stop there. Each company then typically has their own additional product training to make sure that you're fully aware of the plans that they're offered, how they work, some of the downsides, the benefits of the plans. So that way when the agent is sitting down with the consumer, they can fully educate about the plans. And they're aware of any potential changes from the previous year to the new year that they're perhaps talking about. Those are the simple, very basic things to keep in mind when it comes to being able to sell health insurance. Right now, there is no college degree required to sell health insurance. But when you're talking to your agent, even if perhaps they only have a few years of experience, there's a lot of training involved. And very likely, they are very well educated. So just because perhaps someone's a newer agent, don't discredit that they aren't qualified, because there's a lot of process to go into just being able to sell a health insurance plan, whether Medicare or a healthcare.gov plan. The one thing I do want to note when it comes to Medicare is that annual training specifically for Medicare is with regards to Medicare Advantage and prescription drug coverages. In order to sell a Medicare supplement, or also called Medigap plan, that training is not required. So if you're talking to a health insurance agent and they're only offering a Medicare supplement plan, or that's exactly what they're pushing for, not saying you perhaps don't want to buy that plan, but ask if they offer other types of plans. Because if they don't offer other types of plans, that means they don't going through annual certification, which is not a requirement in order to sell those Medicare supplement plans. Is it necessary? Not really, but it's something to keep in mind that if they're perhaps limiting you, it's because they don't perhaps want to go through annual certification or take that next step to be able to diversify what options they have in order to offer you. I hope this helps educate perhaps if you're interested in getting into the business, or perhaps you're a consumer and just want to make sure that your health insurance agent is well qualified. Long story short, health insurance agents have to go through lots of training each and every year. And on top of that, continuing education credits required by the state. Health insurance agents are very well qualified, but it's still good to always vet out your agents and make sure that they are the type of person that you want to work with ultimately.